Hello, 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 ladies. How are you? We get here, and I love to see all of these beautiful smiling faces, these fascinators, these hats, these beautiful flowing dresses. I am your host with the most today, Amber Little. It's very nice to see you and very nice to meet you. So of meeting Mary just randomly. One day I saw her shirt, I said something about it, and we just began to talk. And she really is a friend, my spirit animal. I love her. She is an encourager, and so I was honored when she asked me to come and do this. So I am a military brat. I come from a long service men and women. So my great grandfather served, my grandfather served, my father served, my aunt served, and my uncle served. So I am from a family who is very proud to serve this country and to be a part of the armed forces. So I am honored to be standing here as someone who did not sign up. I graciously appreciate all of you and the sacrifices that you made as women, because you know you're mothers, you are the heart, and so military, when you join the service, you are giving a little piece of yourself that doesn't get to be in the household anymore. So for that, I thank you, I appreciate you, and I see you. Yes, we can give a clap for that. Yes. So all about you, the service women who make the world go round, who protect the world, whose intelligence keeps the world safe. Uh, Today is the Women's Veteran Interactive High Noon Tea Party fundraiser. And yeah, and of writing about your organization and learning about all of the great things that you do for other veteran women, because it is so important that when you come back home stateside that you have the support that you need. And with times the way that they are, with our unhoused numbers going up, of everything going up, with the need for trade skills, for the need for higher education so that you can get into the workforce. What your foundation does, what your organization does, is amazing and should be applauded. 365, not so. I will, if you'll just stand up for me. I just want you guys to stand up. And I want you all to look around the room at each other, whether you are really acquainted with one another or you are just, passing by and saying, hey, I know that this right here is a beautiful sign of a family, of a unit that will never see you fall, you fail, and I think women that you are. So without further, you can have a seat. Thank you, ladies. And beautiful dresses. Going to get the program started with our national anthem by Graham. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what we hailed as highlights gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright through the perilous fight o'er the rainy
still there. Oh, say, oh,
Alrighty, and because I always want to give credit where credit is due, I want to properly pronounce her name. I gave her the wrong last name, Miss Yolanda Branham, right? Branham, Brom. Good. Sorry. No, because I pronounced my name right. Well, I love you too much for that. You're too beautiful. Have our invocation by Karen DeVoe Bradley. Okay, come on now.
Good afternoon. Let us bow our heads. Dear God, thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessings over us. Thank you that you are able to bring hope through even the toughest of times, strengthening us for your purposes. Thank you for your great love and care. Thank you for your grace and mercy. Thank you for the food that we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Now we have a special presentation, The History of Tea by Keela Williams.
Good afternoon, ladies. Okay. Now, I know I am extremely nervous, but y'all are making me even more nervous because y'all not saying a word. Good afternoon, ladies. All right. Can I have my slide? All right. This is a quick, I promise you, it will not be death by PowerPoint slide on the history of High Noon Tea / tea parties. All right, we're going to contribute our tea party to two young ladies. First young lady, her name is Catherine of Braganosa. She is a Portuguese princess, and she was assigned a marriage because, you know, during that time you could not pick who you were going to be married to. So she was married to the King of England, King Charles II. And with any marriage during that time, you must bring something to the table or you weren't worth it. So what King Charles brought to the table was he was going to protect Portugal. So he said, France and Spain will not intervene. You will have your independence. And she was happy. Her father was happy. What she brought to the table was she brought a large dowry. And you know, during that time, your family had to pay your way to go into another large family. I can't see it. I was about to say, I can't see it. Could y'all hear me now? Can you hear me in the back? Because I have a big voice, but I'm nervous still, so I'm trying to talk good. Okay, all right. So what Catherine brought to the table was her dowry. Again, she paid her way into the English family, okay? The next thing she brought was England did not have access to the Portugal free trade. So all the coastlines that Portugal had, England now had access to, and they didn't have to pay their way. And you know, anybody trying to get something for free, they are willing to take it. Next thing she brought to the table was tea. Tea was an expensive thing, so only the rich had access to it. So when she packaged herself up, got on the ship, and went to England, her boxes were labeled. I gotta make sure I say this right, so anybody who speaks Portuguese, please don't be mad at me. All right, Transporte de Ervas Aromatis. All right, and it's supposed to be loosely translated in transport of aromatic herbs. Also, if you look at it, it says tea, not yet, not yet, go back, go back, go back. T-E-A, tea. All right, so now I'm ready. All right. All right, the next young lady that we are saying thank you to is Anne Russell. She is the 7th Duchess of Bedford. During this time, you only had 2 meals. You had a breakfast and you had a dinner. And she had a hangry moment because the time is about 7:30, 8 o'clock dinner time. So she decided, hey, I need something to tide me over for the evening until we have dinner. So she had her servants come and give her some tea, because again, it was only meant for the rich. So she had her tea and she had some snacks, and it became a tradition for her for quite some time. And then she got lonely, then she wanted her friends to be with her. So more cream of the crop friends to come, and then they sat around and they chatted, and then they added some more friends. And this became their tea party, and it was in the afternoon, meaning their afternoon tea. So during this time again, men did their things, the ladies did their things. So the men always talked about business, they talked about ventures, they talked about what can they do to get to the next level. Women were not. So during these tea parties, the ladies decided this was their time, and this was tea business, where they talked business, they talked politics, they all talked about social events that weren't known to be talked about in the company. All right, so I'm gonna give a quick tidbit too. 1, China was the first known area to have tea, and it was known for medicinal uses only, until later on down the line, someone decided that they wanted to brew it, and that's how tea became a thing. But keep in mind, tea was only for the rich. So these are some do's and don'ts of our tea party and other tea parties that you may actually participate in. Do your attire, just like our hostess of the mostess said, have your beautiful attire. Look around, look at everyone's beautiful dresses, their pantsuits, if that's what they have on. Oh, no, keep standing, I got one more I need for you. No, keep standing. Keep standing. Your fascinators and your beautiful hats. And if you're wearing gloves, your beautiful gloves. So there you go. Talking about, do it. So when beautiful ladies, please give them a compliment and tell them how beautiful they are in their beautiful attire. So come on, ladies, have a seat. You may be at a table with somebody you don't know. Okay, you have a seat. If you don't know, talk to them. You may know something about them that they don't know. You might say, hey, I think I saw you somewhere. Oh, I think you might need to meet this person. And if you have not married Jordan, she is the one to know, because she probably knows just about. So get to know And if you get a chance, go mingle around at some other tables so you can get to know them as well. Because again, everyone brings something to the table. You don't have to be betrothed to them to bring something to the table. Next thing, a do. Please assist those who are in need. We may have someone who can't reach the teapot, and please, please, please be careful with the teapots because they are all borrowed. We do not own these. So the way that they came to us, we want. If you are pouring the tea, please hold on to the lid, pour, it's a little dainty little thing. And if you need more water, please let someone know, or there are waters at the ends of each part of the room. And also the honey. I'm gonna apologize in advance. So my husband thinks he's He-Man, and he helped me put the honey in the little containers. If you cannot open it, it's because he did it a little bit too tight, but I promise it was in good nature. All right. Last, enjoy the tea.
And I love history major. Oh, well, come tell it. Come tell it. Come on. It's okay. We're all hot, I think.
Okay, I apologize. I have one more tidbit. So there are two types of teas. I did not put them on the slides only because I just didn't put them on the slides. There is an afternoon tea, and there is a high noon tea. The only tidbit to this is the time and the food. That is all. That is my last tidbit. Y'all enjoy the tea.
Yes, so I love that as a history major. Thank you. Well, because remember, you're like Jeopardy. So yeah, for the history of tea. You're the reason that I know like random facts. So now I'll know random facts about tea. Listen, and documentaries, that's how. Okay. Alrighty, so this is how the program will go next. We're going to have a raffle, and then we're going to do a musical selection, and then we will have another raffle, okay? So our first raffle, Miss Ava, pronounce your last name for me. Llanos. Ava Llanos, can you please come up and do our first raffle? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, today we're gonna do the raffle. The tickets are 2 for $5, and if you want to participate, come see me. Go home. I'm ready. Hello. Anyone?
If you would like to buy a raffle ticket, if you could just like raise your hand a little bit and she'll that way we can kind of see what tables we need to go to. Awesome. Okay, so then we're going to have a musical selection while you ladies are buying. And then we will come back for our raffle, okay? All right, ladies.
Two, testing. There we go. How y'all doing, ladies? All right. Y'all go ahead and get those raffle tickets because this is a fundraiser, so you got to support. So I am Lee Montague, and I have my group with me. We are Charisma. I want to introduce my group. This is my sister, Janzina Montague, and this is my sister in Christ, Monique Singletary. Thank you. And we're also here with the Radio Box Band. Y'all give it up for the Radio Box Band, Fayetteville, North Carolina. While you are supporting and purchasing your raffle tickets, we're going to do a little selection for you. This song is called Butterflies, and it is by Marsha Ambrosius. She did it for Michael Jackson as well, so we hope you enjoy that. Get it. gotta do is just walk away and pass me by. Don't acknowledge my smile when I try to say hello to you, yeah. And all you gotta do is not answer my calls when I'm trying to get through. Keep me wondering why, when all I can do is sigh. I just wanna touch and kiss, and I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside. My sister, go ahead. All I gotta say is that I must be dreaming, can't be real. You're not here with me. See, but I can feel you near to me. Oh, oh, oh. Let's sing, girl. I caress you, let you taste. I know. Babe, just make you touch and kiss, and I could be with you tonight. You give me Monique, give me some ad-libs. I just wanna touch and kiss, and I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside. Take my baby, I wish you to be my love. If you will be my love, baby, I love you too. You tonight. I just wanna touch you give me inside. I just want to I want to hear radio. Come on, so much. Y'all, Box Band, Fayetteville, North Carolina. You give me butterflies. Hey. Y'all bought your... You buy your raffle tickets. I still see a couple hands.
Oh. I was all in my fields over there. I was jamming. So let's so you still need to get your raffle tickets. So we're just gonna kind of smooth along, and then we'll come back to the raffle. You know, we pivot. That's what we're good at, right? All right. Have of our by the incomparable, the today beautiful Miss Mary.
Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who came out to support WVI today. It's very, very important to me. It's my heart's passion, so I want to thank you for that. A lot of you came out yesterday to make this happen. So if you could just stand up really quickly so I can give you a hand for those who came out and helped us set up this lovely venue yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little bit nervous. I don't know how she does it. How does a judge sit and just speak so freely? But I am so honored to have her here today. We have Associate Justice Anita Earls. She is a member of the North Carolina Supreme Court. In 1981, she graduated from Williams College, magna cum laude, with a Bachelor of Arts degree in political economy with an honors in philosophy. After graduation, she was awarded a Thomas J. Watson Fellowship to pursue the study of cooperative work, the organization and the role of women in Tanzania. Earls obtained her JD from Yale Law School, where she was a senior editor on the Yale Law Journal and published a note titled Petitioning and the Empowerment Theory of Practice. From I have to stretch my words here. From 2009 to 2012, Earl was a visiting research fellow at the Social Science Research Institute Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Gender in the Social Sciences at Duke University, researching census and redistricting issues. Go Tar Heels. Earls was appointed by President Clinton in 1998 to serve as Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Department of Justice. Earls has taught at the University of Maryland and the University of North Carolina Law Schools and in the African American Studies Department at Duke University. Earls is a member of the North Carolina Bar Association, the North Carolina Advocates for Justice, the North Carolina Association of Black Lawyers, the North Carolina Association of Women Attorneys, American Constitution Society, and the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. She's busy, busy, busy. Earls has been nominated with numerous awards, including the National NAACP Civil Rights Champion Award, the North Carolina Justice Center's Defenders of Justice Award, America Votes Cecile Rivers Progressive Leader Award, and Quality North Carolina Jamie Kurt Hahn Alley Award. Her most important roles are that of a mother of two, and a grandmother, and a wife. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Justice Earls. Thank you.
Wow, good afternoon. I am so excited to be here. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, and thank you for including me. You all look so beautiful. It's amazing. I'm thrilled to hear that a tea includes discussion of political matters, because that is what I want to share with you in very brief remarks about what I see now from my role on the North Carolina Supreme Court. Because we definitely are in challenging times. And explaining that I grew up in a mixed race family. My father's black, my mother's white. When they met in the late 1950s, it was illegal for them to be married. So they moved out to Washington State, where they legally could be married, and I grew up in Seattle. But that really taught me, and seeing the barriers that my family faced over the years, that really taught me how the law can make a difference in our lives, and how fighting for that goal of equal justice under the law is so vitally important. And so I love how this year marks the 70th anniversary of Brown versus Board of Education, and the 60th anniversary of the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And those are important milestones to reflect on and to understand the nature of the progress that we have made. But I cannot do that without also recognizing the how to go. And sadly, when it comes to the question of education, I want to focus on education because our court is making some decisions that vitally impact our children's right to a sound basic education. But the studies show that today, our schools are even more segregated than they were in the 1960s. And I could give you a lot of numbers. I could tell you what you already know, that it is mostly black and brown children who are in highly segregated schools. But I want to tie that to what is happening to public education in our state. Our state constitution, one of the reasons why I wanted to be, after 30 years of litigating civil rights cases, why I wanted to be on the Supreme Court was because I understood that our state constitution is an important source of our rights. And I maintain that you deserve, under the state constitution, our children deserve the right to a sound, basic, uniform system of public schools. Public schools, okay? And what we have seen happen I was elected in 2018, sworn in January 2019. At that time, the court became actually 6 Democrats, 1 Republican. That has completely flipped. In January of 2023, we now have a court that's 5 Republican, 2 Democrat. And what that has meant is that the court has gone back and reversed many of the important decisions that the prior court made. The prior court in 2022 said that if the legislature won't allocate the funds necessary to provide a sound basic education, then the court orders it. We ordered that the state spend the funds necessary, and understand this was not just blindly throwing money at schools. A year-long study by education experts about exactly precisely what the deficits are that are not allowing our children in our public schools to get a sound basic education, exactly the steps that needed to be taken, targeted programming and expenditures that will bring us up to the level that our children deserve. In 2023, the court immediately put a halt to that, and it is now still pending before us whether that order will ever go into effect. And so, what can you do about that? Well, obviously you can vote, and I know all of you in here know about voting, and I know you know about talking to your friends and family and neighbors and all your networks about voting. But I want to talk to 3 Black women who have inspired me throughout my career to give examples of other ways, additional ways to become involved. And the first is your very own Senator Val Applewhite. Oh. And what you may not know is that before running for the state Senate, I actually had the honor and privilege of representing her as a plaintiff in one of our civil rights lawsuits. So people who are willing to step forward and put their name on a legal document and say, I stand up for the civil rights of everyone in my community, that takes courage and bravery. Thank you. But of course, no, she didn't stop there, and she has taken on now the incredibly challenging task of arguing with those folks in Raleigh about needs. So thank you, Senator Applewhite. The second is another person from the Fayetteville area, and this is a woman who I met because I was litigating at the time the question of voter ID, and she was born at home with a midwife, did not have a birth certificate, had picked tobacco, and really, just did not have a driver's license. But for her, voting was vitally important. So when she first got to vote in, I think it was 1956, you had to be 21 to vote. At that time, she was living in Robeson County, and the voting practice was that as a Black person, you waited for all the white to vote first. And so they would bring their lunch. In the morning, they'd bring their lunch. They might have to wait all day before they could finally vote. But for her, voting in person, casting that ballot on election day was one way that she felt her voice mattered in her community. So for her, voting in person really mattered. So when the voter ID law came into effect and she was not able to vote in person because she didn't have the proper ID, she was willing to put her name on a lawsuit and stand up as a plaintiff. But this is someone who did not, prior to that, she had not been engaged as a civil rights activist, but she stepped up to the plate at the moment when it really made a difference. The third woman is Rosanelle Eaton, another plaintiff who I had the honor of representing. Rosanelle Eaton is the kind of person who, from the minute she was eligible to vote, was a voting rights advocate. When she first went to register to vote, and this was I think in Vance County, she went up to the courthouse. There were 2 white men at the door, asked her, sort of, little lady, what do you want? She said, I'm here to register to vote. And they said, well, you're going to have to recite the preamble to the Constitution. So she did. So they had, right? And wrote on register voters up and down her section of the state, every election season out there making sure that people knew what was at stake. And when the monster vote suppression law was introduced in the legislature, she was willing to put her name on a lawsuit to stand up for the rights of everyone in North Carolina. And that's where the Fourth Circuit ruled that this General Assembly had passed that law intentionally racially discriminatory motive. And for a time, we didn't have voter ID because that court injunction was in place. So to me, this is an example of how whether you run for public office, whether you stand up in that one moment when you have the important information that can help your community, or whether you have a lifetime of service and civic engagement, all of these are vitally important ways that you can be engaged. And so what I want to leave you with is an understanding that right now is a tough time. She asked me how it is I can stand up and talk. I will tell you that I never really understood or appreciated how important it is that I have the opportunity to talk until last year, when because of public statements I made about the lack of racial diversity in our court system, you all know that then, at that point in time, our Supreme Court hired 72 people. And these are not the people that the voters put in place. These are the people that we hire to work in our courthouse. The clerks and the people who run the photocopy machines and all of the functions that we need to run the Supreme Court. 72 people. Out of that, 2 are African American. One is my executive assistant, the other is the man who runs the buildings and grounds. And to me, that was not acceptable. We had an internal equity committee to try to address that. In 2023, when the new chief had a majority of the court, he eliminated that committee. He told me we don't need it anymore because we hire the most qualified people. In a state that's 22% black, I do not believe that is true. Okay. So I spoke about that, and I was trying to shine a light on the other ways in which our is overturning years of precedent, and the importance of our court addressing racial equity in our justice system. 2 complaints were filed with the Judicial Standards Commission alleging that my statements were unethical. I had to hire an attorney, I had to be interviewed. Understand, only 6% of the complaints that are ever filed get investigated, so I was in that 6% twice. They were me with the potential to remove me from the bench. Okay, they could have suspended me, they could have censored me, or they could have removed me from the bench. And I think it's up to the voters. Okay, in our judges, it's up to the voters. So I had to file a federal lawsuit, and I was not the lawyer, I was the client. And so that helped me understand what it means to put your name out there as the plaintiff, what it means to have your rights threatened, and ultimately, only because people across the state and literally across the country came to my defense and said, yes, a justice should be able to talk about racial equity in the justice system. Groups like the Rights, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, the ACLU submitted amicus briefs. They actually took an ad out in the Raleigh News and Observer, and because of that groundswell of support, those complaints were dismissed, and I dismissed my lawsuit. But it certainly gave me an appreciation of how important it is that we have our voices heard. And so let me tell you the potential that we have in November. There are 7 members of our Supreme Court. Right now, I am the only African American on our court. We have another civil rights advocate, Justice Allison Riggs, who is running to keep her seat on the court. We have 3 candidates running for 3 seats on the Court of Appeals, again, statewide. These people will be on everyone's ballot in the state. Carolyn Thompson is an African-American jurist. She's been a district court judge, a superior court judge. She has run before. Governor Cooper appointed her to serve on the Court of Appeals. She's running to keep her seat. Another exciting candidate, Martin Moore, you probably haven't heard his name. He is an African-American attorney from Asheville. He's 36 years old, the youngest statewide candidate. He was a public defender for several years. He worked in private practice. In 2022, he ran for the Buncombe County Board of Commissioners. So Buncombe County, not quite as the minority population there, not as large as in Asheville, but he won. okay? And so now he has the courage to run statewide. Martin Moore will be on your ballot for the judiciary. Third candidate, Ed Eldred, is a stellar attorney in Chapel Hill. So great to impact our courts. And here's another fact you may not realize. This year, we have the opportunity to elect 5 African Americans statewide. 5, okay? In addition to the 2 Court of Appeals judges I mentioned, we have Mo Green running for Superintendent of Public Instruction. We have Jessica Holmes, who the governor appointed first African American woman to serve as state. She's our state auditor. She's running to keep her seat. And then the third candidate, Braxton Winston, is running to be Secretary of Labor. Now, to have those people representing us in those positions is truly a historic opportunity. And so I hope that you will feel excited and encouraged and engaged to be able to go out and tell the community what we have to make a difference for our state. I have enormous respect for the work that you do. I never served, but my brother was 10 years in the Army, and I saw the way in which that institution gave him an opportunity for leadership and growth that he never had otherwise. But he did need support when he left service. And when I thought of coming here today, I thought of Ida B. Wells, because to me she exemplified spirited and consistent and unwavering willingness to tell the truth about what is happening to our communities, right? With a passion for understanding the need to support each other, right? The need to be sources of support in our individual lives, and she combined both those things throughout her life and her career. So I see all of you as the Ida B. Wells of today. And I know that you can make a difference. So I want to leave with words of another amazing African-American woman who was in leadership in the Obama administration. Loretta Lynch was our Attorney General. She's actually from Durham. And when she recently returned to Durham to give the graduation speech to North Carolina Central Law School graduates, she talked a lot about the dark days that we are in, despite an American woman on the U.S. Supreme Court, our incredible Ketanji Brown Jackson. We are facing in the legal world a retrenchment on the right before us have struggled to achieve. But she said, she encouraged those graduates not to give up. She talked about how in the past our forefathers and foremothers were in a situation where the law didn't even recognize their humanity, but they never gave up. So she said to those students, you must never give up. And she concluded by saying, people may seek to challenge your right to your place in the world based on your race, based on your gender, where you went to school, or your Southern connections. Never let them do it. Never, never. That's right. She says, you did not to make small-minded people comfortable. You came to this place to make a difference. So, thank you.
I think we can do a little bit better than that. Let's give her another. There we go. Absolutely. Feel to stand up. Thank you for and keeping us informed, because I know you heard a lot, because a lot of the information that you gave us is new to us. So it is women in rooms hearing things that we are, and then coming back and sharing it with us. We have a musical selection, so we're going to have and band come. You and Charisma and the Radio Box Band, we're going to have them come do a selection. Everyone who wants a raffle ticket has been able to buy that raffle ticket. So Jazz, right here in this beautiful pink dress and blue glove, she is so can handle the raffle for you. So if you did not get to buy a raffle ticket, please just throw that hand up one more time, and we are going to have another beautiful musical selection, ladies.
Y'all ready? Thank you so much for the speaker. Very informative. I enjoyed listening to that. Thank you all. I'd like to say a word of thanks to Miss Jordan for inviting us to come up here. I've known Mary Jordan since I was a little girl. As a member of this church, probably about 6 or 7 years old. So I ain't gonna say how old I am now. But I've known her for a long time. So I'm very honored to be representing you all today. So we're gonna do another one, couple. First one's called How Deep Is Your Love? I feel you touch me with the pouring rain, and the moment that you wander far from me, yeah, I wanna feel you in my arms again. As you come to me on a summer breeze, give me love in your arms, then you softly leave, and it's me need to show. How deep is your love? Deep is your love? How deep is your love? Really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong. My sister gonna sing a little bit for you guys. I believe in you. The door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour, yeah. You're my savior when I fall. I think that I care for you, but you know deep down inside, I really do. You need to show. Deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all we belong. Oh, a little bass solo. Give me some bass. Is your love? Is your I really need to learn. Jill Scott from Philadelphia. Jilly from Philly. This is one of my favorite songs called So in Love. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I want to feel the vibe of this house. I'm glad this week is over. I need to get away. Go home and throw my clothes on. Can't get you right away. Can't wait to see you looking lovely. I hope you're thinking of me. Cause all I want is time with you and don't need nothing more. So in love with you, 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 so in love with you. Jancina, give it to me, girl.
I see you cross the room, talking to some men. I love your mannerisms, the way you handle them. Oh, I'm so proud to be with you, so attracted to you too. You're so dang good to me in everything you do, cause I am so I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I'm so in love with you.
Monique Singletary, give it to me, girl.
I'm so in love with you that I can't help myself.
As long as it's me and you, we don't need else. I got you. Y'all got my back. Oh, make it last. Hey, for having us here today with the Radio Box Band. Thank you to all of the veteran women who have served. Thank you for service in our country. For my freedom, appreciate y'all. We're so in love.
So in love with you, 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 so in love with you,
Give me some ad libs, girl.
so in love with you, 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 so in love with you,
Jancina, give
I'm so in love with you, so in love with you, so I'm so with you.
I think anytime is all right. Anytime is all right.
Anytime it's alright. You want me, baby, I'm there.
Anything you do, I will do it for you.
Anytime it's alright, baby, I'm there.
I want some acapella. I want to get out.
Anytime it's alright. You want me, baby, I'm there.
Anything you do, I would do it for you.
Anytime it's alright. You want me, baby, I'm there.
I think I want to experiment. Go ahead, Monique. Go ahead. Come on, Jazz.
Anytime.
Is it all right?
It's all right.
All right. Ready? And anytime it's all right. Let's do it again. Ready? Anytime it's all right. I think we need to do that one more time. Anytime it's all right. One more? Okay. Anytime it's all right. You want me, baby, I'm there. Thank y'all so much for having us. We've enjoyed it. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Jordan. Radio Box, give it up for the Radio Box band.
All right, ladies, I've got a couple of announcements for you, okay? First of all, your cupcakes, all of that is edible, okay? The pearls, all the little decorations on it, it's all edible, y'all. I listen, I just got told to let y'all know, okay? So you can just throw the whole cupcake in there. Also, the beautiful little honey set and the little tea set, I think, what was, like little sandwichy tea set. This is for you to take home, okay? So these are your takeaways for today, ladies. So please feel free to open those bad boys up so you can eat your little crumpets and all that good stuff that's on the tray. Alrighty, so we are now going to do the raffle. Do we have everybody bought the raffle tickets? Everybody, okay, so I'll take your silence and eating for we all got our raffle tickets. Awesome. Okay, so we are now going to have our raffle drawing. Yay! So let's let more enthusiasm, free stuff. Woo!
Okay, ladies. If we can have the WVI National President to come up and pull the first ticket.
Greetings, ladies. All right. Oh, there you are. And the number is 847069. Come on down. Congratulations. Woo! Can I verify? She's a winner. Oh, she got the big bag too. Awesome. Okay. Next we have 84709. 84. Is that a winner? Amen. Come on down. She's like, ah! Come on down so I can verify that number. She said, bring that whole outfit through, looking lovely. Wow. And she is verified. And I know I'm talking later, but I just want to thank all y'all for coming out to really support this event because it is amazing. And Mary, can I just talk for a few minutes while I'm doing this? I just really had to come down here. Fayetteville
Y'all are amazing. Y'all got folks jumping out of airplanes to support women veterans. And Mary, this is your annual fundraiser. I'm going to talk about it later, but I just wouldn't miss this for the world. And let me say on cue. The next number is 847. Did we do that one already? You sure? Okay, 847-269. I'm excited. 847-269. Who wants to show off their outfit? 847-269. Ah! Okay. Let's go. Woo-hoo. Well, she got a. Which one is it? Okay.
269.
Yes, she's verified. Ooh, she got a whole row of tickets. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Our table is a winner. Okay, and the next one is 847-273. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I thought that was Miko for a minute. Right? And so, very nice. 847-273. And she is verified. Congratulations. Are we going to do another one? Are we doing the whole table? Okay. Okay, we'll take a break. So this is the last one. 847-075. Woo! Let's go. Lady with the pink hat. Oh, somebody said shake that basket up. We're going to shake more. Congratulations. Okay, let me mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up real good. Okay. She said one more. We're gonna take a break. Go back to those good devil eggs. 847-203. We need something on this side of the room. Is it on this side? Who is it? Okay, it is on this side. And now, 20. She said verify. She verified. Let's go. Congratulations. Okay, back to the program. Enjoy your meals and that delicious tea.
All right, ladies. All right. So, well, hopefully this side we'll get a couple of more the next raffle cycle. Okay. I'm putting all the more. Okay. All right. Y'all gonna get some more over there. All right. So, next thing we have on our program is we have acknowledgments by the lovely Miss Mary Jordan. We get to see her face again and some more claps. Yes.
Okay, we just want to recognize some of our visitors here today. We would like for them to stand up. One of the first ones that we have is North Carolina House Representative Francis Jackson. We have Judge Tony King. We have, everybody knows, my friend, and I always say Val, but you know her as North Carolina Senator Val Applewhite. We are so honored to have first-time guests. We are so honored to have our first-time guest, the founder, CEO, president of Women's Veterans Interactive Foundation, Ginger Baines. And last but not least, we want to recognize once again, if she would come forward, our guest speaker today, Justice Earls. She told me so much that we are not aware of. We have to do our part. And our part is going to the polls and voting. So let's all make a commitment, not just talk about it, let's be about it. Go to the polls. Would you please come up, Justice Earls? We are so, excuse me, get to the mic because the AV guys back in the back, they will have a fit if I don't talk in the mic. But we are so honored to have you, and we would love, I want to take this out, even though, you know, we can put it back in later. But this is a WVI t-shirt, all right? So when they ask whose t-shirt are you wearing, you will be able to tell them WVI Fayetteville chapter. Thank you. And our very own Vice President Russell, she was actually the one that created this for you. Okay. We have one more. This is also for the justice. We're not going to open this. This is for her to open once she gets home. But I do want you to look at this packaging because a lot of us don't realize, but we have family members who deal with depression, anxiety. I am one of those family members, my daughter who deals with it, and I want to recognize her. She's not here today, but I love her. And this bag is someone who's also dealing with it, and he deals with it by his artwork. So this is what I purchased from him. I don't know if she came in, but we had someone that traveled from Texas that's here. Is she in the room? Someone that traveled from Texas? Okay, she's not here. So is there anyone who traveled the farthest? Hawaii. So how? Georgia, North Carolina, New York, Hawaii. Okay. So we have someone to travel from Hawaii. I may mess this name up, but it was Akimi. Is Akimi here? All right, she was the person that purchased ticket number 100. Beautiful. I saved this one for last because this person has come into my life with my walking group. And when I said I was doing this fundraiser, the people that you least expect to be your support, they are the first ones to stand up and support you. This person was the first person that bought a ticket as soon as I said I was doing this event. Would Andrea Canada please come up? And by the way, this is Andrea's birthday month.
And I brought 2 friends with me from New York.
I know this looks like a very small gift, but it's not. It really is not. So I had, when I first said I was doing this, I needed support. I heard people say the tickets were too much, even though they were for donations. I heard people say, you decided to do this, so you do it on your own. I heard people say a lot of different things, but as soon as I told this person what my vision was, not only did she print my postcards, she printed my flyers. She drove 10 hours to be here. Those decorations that are on the table, the spoons with the WVI logos, those logos she made. The etagers on the sides, those cupcakes, she made 90 of those cupcakes for us. The honeybee with the yarn, she ordered those yarns for us. This person is not just a friend, she's my sister. I love her. This is Master Sergeant retired Cecilia Hambrick, all the way from Florida.
When Mary, like I said, Mary and me were neighbors when I was stationed at Bragg years ago, and we're like family. So when she said she wanted to do this, and she wasn't getting maybe all the support, her heart was always in the woman veteran. And I said, it's not about, and she said, it's not about anything else but what we're doing for the women veterans. Keep that in mind, and she did. And so my job is to support her in anything she needs. So I did take some time off from work, told my boss, if it's LWAP, whatever, I'm taking 3 days off of work. We're gonna make this work. She has the strongest team beside her. So no whatever she does, she's gonna succeed. Because when there's women that bring you down, there's women that can bring you up. And that's what we all do. I wanna thank Ginger, Judge, for what you do. Because what she does is for, because there's a lot of women that we don't take care of ourselves a lot of times because we're taking care of other people. What we need to do is take care of each other, right? In anything we do, like supporting the judge and going out to the polls, supporting the senators, supporting organizations, supporting the single parents. Women should always take care of women. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, right before we recognize our women here, we want to recognize someone very special to me who's in the booth, my husband, Michael Jordan, and his audio video staff back there. Thank you, New Life audio video staff, Otis, Lou, Jesse, honorary member today. Thank you, guys. We just want to take a moment to recognize those ladies who served in the Air Force. Would you please stand up? Thank you. Do I have any Navy? All right. Marines? No Marines. Space Force? All right, Army, you do what you do. Yeah. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Now, before I go away, one last thing. Cecilia did a wonderful thing, and like I said, she did a lot of stuff. But there are little frames that are on your table, and they're edible. She made these frames. So there's only one per table. So if you would flip over your saucer, your cup saucer, there should be a WVI sticker on it. If you have that sticker, that is your frame. Look, don't worry. So, okay. That's it. Thank you.
had 2 cups and I still didn't win. It's okay. All right, so to do the second portion. Yes, yeah. Can we have a moment for her? Yes.
Can we have one volunteer to come and pull the tickets, please? Come on, honey.
Come on. And I love that enthusiasm.
Can you see?
847-120. Come on. We have a winner in the back. Oh, okay. There you go. We just want you to stand up. All right, let's give her. Come and get her ticket for. 120. 120. Yeah, that's her right here.
Yeah,
She's
okay.
coming.
Keela, verify the ticket.
120.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, it ain't mine. 847-157. 1 5. Last 3. Oh, they left? It's mine. 157. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You look nice. Yes. I know. That's a pretty hat, too. Here you go. How many we doing? You going to just draw until I win? I can do that then. Let's see here. Wow. 847-199. Woo! All right. Congratulations.
Yes.
That is 199, ain't it? Ain't 189.
I know sometimes the numbers just go together.
199. Okay. God, let this be mine. Okay. 847-170. Oh! All right.
Lady in white, looking all cute.
I know.
I know.
Eight, 224. Yay!
Well, at least it's going across the room.
Yeah. Two, 4. Oh, here you go. Okay, this one's mine. 847-082. Yeah. Oh, she won. haven't won yet. That purple bag is mine over there. All right. 847 148. I'll take it. You have to give it to somebody. Okay. You give it to somebody. Yeah. No, you do it.
What is the number?
You do it.
Hold up. Wait, what's the number?
148.
Oh, I got 158.
Oh, okay.
Amen. All right. We go. Okay. See, that's why you're there. Let me see. Let me do this loud. 7-0-7-6. That's low. Woo! Oh, right here? Okay. Okay, you can come and get it for her. No, you can come and get it for her. Is that? Yeah, okay. Congratulations, Miss Ethel. All right, she's smiling. Okay, I haven't won yet. We got to do this until I win. 847-0-3. I mean, woo! Okay, yeah, y'all didn't set that up. That whole table done won. All right, it's hot. It is. You're pretty. I like that dress too. I need your bag to match. All right, cool. Okay, that table y'all off limits now. Let's see. Uh-oh, hold on. I got two. Man, what is with this? I mean, did this come from the same roll or something? I'm just saying. 847-179. Yay! Woo, all right. And that is pretty. That's pretty. I love it. Love it. Cute. Sassy. There you go. All right. Are you taking my picture? You get my good side. 847-141. Oh, I mean, what? Y'all in a party? I guess it's supposed to be quiet to win. Wait a minute, didn't I see you before? Okay, amen. She said I bought more than one ticket. That's why. Lord, all right then. Until I win, they're gonna have to go to the store if I don't win without them. Okay, let's see. Proper etiquette is to win quietly, right? Is that what it is? It's supposed to win loud. Okay, y'all, let's get excited about this winnings here. 847-220. That's what I'm. Come on, she won't take your picture. You got to come on up here. She got to reach across the. Okay. Oh, she had more than one on it. Here you go. Oh, that's got to be mine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on to my heart. Somebody grab my little tickets over there. God believe it's me. 229. Yeah. Okay, it was my enunciation. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, drum roll. Oh, they don't. Okay. 8 4 2 5 4. Game over. I'm tired of it. We don't know what's in here now. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's in here? Okay, well they pretty good. Okay, woo. Don't let me win that another one now. Woo. Oh, all right. I'm ready for this here. 8 4 1 3 1 3 3. Yes. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I like that hat too. Everything just golden, golden. She living life like it's golden. Two more. Okay. Am I getting patted or anything? I just wanna- All right. 8 4. Grab your seats because this is a good one. 1 5. Yes. Woo. Oh, you got that down. Come on down. I know. You gonna give them all to us? It's your new friend. Okay, right. That's my new friend. You gotta be your new friend too. Okay. I didn't get 2 hugs. I only got 1. Give me this back. All right, this is the last. Yeah, I'm gonna make it good, and you got to really make some noise before you can get this. We just not silent people. Let's go. Y'all ready? All right. 8. Yes. Yes. 4. Yes. Yes. 7. Yes. Yes. 2. Oh. Okay. Keep it up. 2 6. Who got 2 6? No gift then. 2 6 2. We gonna be nice. Yes, yes. She was like, oh, I was waiting for this. No. It's spelled 2 6. No, you got it. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's good. That was the last one? You want to keep the other ones because we're not drawing no more anyway. Oh, okay. She feel like she should give it away. You feel?
That's what she said.
Okay, would you want to? Everybody gonna be mad at you if you do. You do? Okay, so do you know who? You want to pull one more? Okay, okay, hold on, you do it. Come on. All right. She said.
Okay, this one. Okay. 8 4 7 1 2 6. All right.
We gotta hear you. If we can't, we're not looking, we want to hear you. Okay.
1 2 6.
That whole table can scream. Y'all whole table scream. Did she already win one? She already won one. She won one, right? Did you win already? Okay. All right. Did she want to give it away? I guess. All right. Do I need to sing a solo?
I know everyone noticed as they came into the building. Well, first of all, does everyone like my hair? Because you know, can be contributed to Elite Hair Replacement. She has a contract with the VA, and I'm fortunate enough that they give me a unit. So, but you would stop. You can get her card for someone you may know or for yourself. She does a fantastic job. I love her. We also have Christine Woodley. She's outside as well, and she has her own lotions, butter baths, and I told her to set mine aside because I'm the lavender buttercream person. I love it. It smells so good. And like, we had someone that traveled all the way from Florida. Like I said, I'm very passionate about counseling, anxiety, depression, and she was one of our, well, not very, she was the only sponsor we had. This is a senior master retired Air Force, Daphne Soto. Would you please stand? So we would like to thank all. We now have a special presentation by North Carolina Senator Val Applewhite, and if the president, WIV, would come forward, local president. Thank you. Oh, before she comes. Okay, hold 1 second. Okay, hold 1 second, Tamil. She's going to bring you up. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I just love y'all. I'm so glad to be here. I wasn't on the program, but I asked Mary, could I say a few words? First of all, I just love Mary. I think I met, don't you? New Life, Pastor McLaughlin is having breast cancer awareness events every year, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, and she put on these amazing events every year, and that's how we kind of connected, and we just kind of like been together like forever, and I just love her. Just very briefly, a lot of things have been going through my mind. I just want to recognize Justice Earls. When you wonder the people that Justice Earls has like always inspired me. Like when I was an organizer, when I saw her arguing a thing on court, like I was like screaming in my phone. Oh my God! She inspired me before she even knew who I was. So she said some very important things that I will elaborate on later in this campaign. But when she mentioned education, the state of North Carolina means to kill public education. And I have to recognize my colleague, Frances Jackson, who is in the House, and she just had a marathon session in the House, and she's an stand up, ma'am, stand up. Give her a round of applause. Because we are exhausted. We are exhausted trying to fight for public education. You hear about opportunity scholarships, right? They dress that up real pretty. What that means is that your tax dollars are going to people to send their children to private schools. So as Justice Earl said, the Constitution says a public education, but we're taking tax dollars for people to send their children to private school. Cumberland County alone, let's take it home. The first round, $17 million Cumberland County schools. We lead the entire state, 100 counties in opportunity scholarships. I'm gonna say that again. We lead, that is a whole 17 million, that will probably double. We're a tier 1 high distressed community, and this money is coming out of our schools. So I know you have asked about who are those statewide candidates. Y'all know how for election. Y'all will know who people are, and I will push it out, and we will make sure that you all are. Let you know, they've been showing out. No, like they've been showing out. For last week, we were watching people jump out of airplanes. They're always in the newspaper. I'm getting upset because they be taking. I be trying to get that advertisement. but since I love you and we're all okay. But I had, and the other thing that they did, I don't know if they told you, but they was up at the General Assembly, hobnobbing it around the floor, being recognized in the Senate. So everybody knows what WVI is doing. So, Madam President, President Brown, can you please come forward? Come forward. Just a small presentation for you because I love you. Your leadership is just amazing. You've highlighted WVI. I've heard of the organization, growing, but you just at new heights now. So I'd like to do a small presentation. The state of North Carolina, 19th Senatorial District of the North Carolina General Assembly proclamation in recognition of the Women's Veterans Interactive Foundation. Whereas the Women Veterans Interactive Foundation has been working hand in hand with women veterans in need since 2011, and whereas the initiative to unite and empower women veterans grew into a robust and comprehensive nonprofit organization designed to serve all facets of the women veteran experience, and whereas the Women Veterans Interactive Foundation's mission is to connect, engage, and empower women veterans, and whereas the tools and resources needed to achieve post-military success through financial assistance, workforce development, resources, and community, and whereas the vision to become experts on women's veterans issues and eradicate homelessness, improve health care and education delivery, and develop a network where there is a free exchange of experiences and solutions. Now, therefore, on this day, the 22nd day of June, 2024, I, Senator Val Applewhite, do hereby recognize, honor, and celebrate the Women Veterans Interactive Foundation of Fayetteville, North Carolina, as you remain connected, engaged, and empowered.
Into that. Let's give a round of applause to women veterans in our. These women are women veterans. You're now foundation. Please stand. Where are you? Yes, there we are. These women here. Women Veterans Interactive could not be who we are here to this day. It wasn't about anything that we've done. It's about a collective of who we are and that we support each other. Mary is hard. I could name every woman in our organization. I could name something that they're hard charging and doing, but we'd be here all day, and we don't have that much time. I wish we did, but one day we will. But y'all go ahead and have a seat. These women are the backbone of Women Veterans Interactive. However, the backbone is actually started somewhere else. I need my glasses. I can't see. I need my glasses, y'all. I can't see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm blind as a bat. But like I say, we don't this chapter. Val, I thank you for always being Val. But what Val has done is given to us. Because anytime that we call upon Val, Val is there. That's the true sign of what we call a senator. Someone's there to support the people. That is what she does. She's in the community. She's here for us. She's here for veterans. She's here for everyone, just not veterans, but women veterans. And Val, I thank you for that. When I called upon you, you came. And we will continue to always support in that way. I want to thank everyone. Justice Earl, I'm going to meet you afterwards, but you lit a fire just in that. That information you gave us, whew, oh my gosh, there were some things we didn't know. We read up about you, of course, all your accolades, but those things now that are here in the present, thank you. And we definitely will knock that out. But veterans, this woman, when I joined the chapter, I had no idea this woman's energy, this woman's tenacity, this everything about this woman. And I'm just going to read a little bit about our national president, Madam President Ginger Miller. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Let's give it, because without her, there would not be any of us here supporting and continuing to give to the community. Without her, without Ginger Miller, it would not be us. Our founder, Ginger Miller, describes herself as a hard charger. She is. We've seen it. We see it every day. If you follow her on Facebook, she's somewhere every day in a different city. Every week, she's somewhere, and she's moving. She's doing it. And you can tell she's like, I'm tired, but I got to do this. This is our chapter. This is our national president. If you've known her story, she served in the Navy from 1988 to 1993. And when she transitioned to civilian life, it was tough for Virginia, her and her family. They, faced some struggles of homelessness and things that a lot of women veterans do when they come out of the military. They tell you you're out, they tell you how much they push you out and what you end up with when you get out. They don't talk about those things. But after earning her Bachelor of Science in Accounting from Hofstra University, Ginger worked and thrived at J.P. Morgan Chase, a company that would later support WVIF's initiatives. During this time, Ginger founded a nonprofit organization, John 14:2, to serve veterans, and she began gaining recognition as one of the most successful leaders in veteran advocacy. Her work and determination earned her positions on esteemed boards and councils, plus two U.S. presidents honored her service, naming her a White House Champion of Change under the Obama administration and appointing her as a member of the USO Board of Governors under the Biden administration. Yes, clap it up. Let's do that. But for Ginger, she says these honors and appointments aren't about her own personal recognition. Rather, she is grateful that they provide her more advancement of the mission of Women's Veterans Interactive. So when I came on as president, it's funny, and I talk to a lot of people, and I really don't interact with Ginger a lot because she's super busy. And I was like, well, maybe I feel like I should reach out to her and say, hey, you got this. But every day, I knew she entrusted what we were doing here in Fayetteville. She didn't need to touch out to us every day because she saw what we were doing. She knows what we're doing. She knows we're on the ground. We're moving just as she does. We're not in every city, but we will be. But she is the person that has made Women Veterans Interactive Foundation what it is today. It has nothing to do with us. Without her, it could not be us. So I want to recognize I want to bring her up, Ginger Miller, our National Foundation.
Wow. Well, here I am in Fayetteville. And as she mentioned, I have been on the road. God is good. And as she stated, I started the nonprofit organization because I transitioned out of the military in the early 90s. My husband had post-traumatic stress disorder, and we became homeless. And we're talking the early 90s. Veterans are still homeless, and this is 2024. We have an issue. And as women veterans, we have a bigger issue because folks are not listening to us. You heard the judge. Women, we have an issue. Women veterans, we have a bigger issue. So I'm not going to stop until we need to stop. I'm never going to stop. I'm not supposed to be here giving like a whole big speech. I'm really here because I wanted to support Fayetteville. When you see folks who want to be a part of an organization, something that you started because you only wanted to help, and then you see a woman like Mary who's trying to walk away because you know it's about her in like 1 second, an airplane with the W chest. And you mean to tell me the country that we served, y'all not paying attention to that? We're the sponsors for that. Somebody should have wrote a check instantly to say, we want you to do it again and we're going to give you $1 million for it. That's how it works. That's how it works. See, I sit on these boards and commissions in Washington, D.C. I know how it works. So then this year, around May 2nd, I got diagnosed with early stage breast cancer. And I'm gonna say again, God is good, because I'm stage 0. Stage 0. And last year, around this time, my mother got sick and she died. From a very radical leukemia. She died in August, and I'm still like trying to get over that. And then this year, I get this breast cancer that's stage 0. It's non-invasive. It's not gonna kill me. I'll probably kill somebody before it kills me. And the first thing I said was, God, and this is all in like a span of 3 minutes, 3 seconds. I said, God, you know, what's gonna happen to my family and what's gonna happen to WVI? I said, I've been doing this thing for 14 years and all I have to show is bills. And then probably about a couple of weeks later, I go on the internet and I see this lady who I jumping out of an airplane here, y'all go again, Fayetteville, with the WVI flag. And so I said, I gotta show up for them this year. I gotta show up for Mary. I gotta show up for everybody that think enough of this organization. I don't care if I got 1 tumor, 3 tumors. I said, if I go down there looking like the Elephant Man, I'm showing up. It didn't matter to me because what we have at WVI is special, right? And this country knows it. And they wish I would stop. And you know, you got folks out there that probably say, that heifer should have had stage 4 to take it right out of here. But the devil is a liar. Because I'm telling y'all, I've been on fire ever since I got this diagnosis, because it don't belong to me. What I tell you, LaTanya, is not mine. Get it off of me. And I said, you know what? The things that I can't control, I won't control. I give it to God. The things that I can control, I'm going to control extremely well. This is not my dance. It's for the Washington, D.C. VA Medical Center. This is for Dr. Gambadi. So we're going to pray for her to have complete precision and for them to get it right. So this is probably my last travel. I've just been to Houston, to Baltimore. I've been everywhere, you know, Women's History Month and Women Veterans. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is us as women veterans. You know, we all showed up here today to raise funds for women veterans who need support. The biggest thing that I'm concerned about is that the country that we serve, they still not getting it right. But we got to get it right. We got to continue to show up for us. When I walked in here today, I'm just like, oh my God, y'all know I go goo goo gaga. This is amazing to me. We came down from DC, you know, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep, but God is keeping me. I got to get it done. You know, we got to show the world that women veterans are some of the baddest women on the planet. And we've got to show them that we mean business. We are the same women that have served and sacrificed for our country. When we take the uniform off, we don't change. We are forever evolving. What is the difference? There is no difference. And I told the folks in Baltimore, and y'all probably heard me say it time and time again, I truly admire those of you who left your kids to serve this country. Because I would have never done it. I leave my kids to go on a speaking engagement. I feel guilty. And you mean to tell me you leave your kids to put on a uniform and you come back and this country don't want to give you a benefit? I take an issue with that. So if I can go to Washington, D.C. and go run and tell it on the mountain and fight these fools for some benefits for us, and that's the least I can do for us. It's the least I can do. Mary, if you can jump out of it, thank God you had a tea this year, Mary. Because I'm telling you, I was super excited when I saw that, but I was angry at the same time. Because people act like it wasn't a big deal. It was a big deal. It was a big deal because you didn't jump for yourself. You jumped for an organization that represent the women who served and sacrificed for this country. Sometimes, I like to say enough without saying too much. But Fayetteville, y'all make me proud. I love y'all. It's not easy because I haven't given like the greatest commands. Sometimes I don't even know who the presidents are when things switch out. And it's only because we don't have enough resources at national. We don't have enough help. But I pray every night and I trust God and I believe that help is on the way and I know the help is here. It is not that we need to do better because we're doing what we need to do. This country, they've got to do better. But I do believe that God give me another level of testimony to help more women. Because since I got this diagnosis, so many women, veterans, and so many women have come up to me and said, you're saving my life. I haven't had a mammogram. And my breast cancer was caught from mammogram to mammogram. I get my mammograms every year. Last year they said, oh, you have calcifications. This year they said you have breast cancer. And the biggest thing I can tell you is this. With whatever you're facing in your life, with whatever you're going through, you got to remember one thing. All battles are won in the mind. I don't care if it's bills, if it's people, if it's kids, if it's sickness in your body. All battles are won in the mind. When your mind goes, everything else is going with it. I took 4 days and I got myself together. Some people think I had my surgery already. I have not. I went from needing a lumpectomy to a mastectomy, and I said, if you take one, take them both. Because some lady said, oh, well, they told me that, I needed a mastectomy, and they said they can make my left one look like my right one. They won't be twins, but they'll be sisters. Then I said, the devil is a liar because me and my sister look nothing alike. Take them both. And you got to have some sense of reality, right? And you got to accept your lot in life. And I've accepted my lot. And I thank God that my lot is not death, it's life. And I get another opportunity not just to get it right, but to take it to another height. And that's why I'm the girl on fire. You understand? And I don't want people around me crying. There was an old Broadway show that said, don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me. Don't come next to me. I don't need water carriers. I need people that got gasoline. Nevertheless, Mary, we applaud you. in Fayetteville, I love y'all. Like, y'all, we have 5 chapters now with more on the way. Y'all shine bright. Y'all stick together. We got a lot of work to do, but we'll continue to get it right. We're in a fight, not just as women, but as women veterans. And it's a shame because we already fought one fight, and now we have to continue to fight to make sure that we have the services that we need. Thank you for having me.
Before Amber closes us out, I just want to thank her for the job she's done here today.
Absolutely.
And I want everyone that is here, when you leave, make sure you say, I know who WVI is now. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Huh? You got an alibi? Okay, come on. Well, come on, nervous alibi. Come talk to us.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Shaq. I am currently serving in the Army, and I've been in the Army for 28 years. One of my mentors, Miss Master Sergeant retired Angela Davis, invited me to this event months ago, and I bought the tickets right away. But I didn't know how much I was gonna need this event today, because in the last 4 weeks I have I've lost my spirit to continue to serve, because all I care about is those soldiers. You know, I call myself Shaq, not by my rank, because that's who I am. My rank is my pay grade. I do it for the soldiers. I remember when I was a private, and I never forgot. So I work hard. I never say no. And lately, just so many African American female leaders have just disappointed me in ways that I couldn't imagine. Just tearing each other down. And so last Monday, I text my sister Darian, and I told her I'm getting out because I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing us tear each other down, rip each other down before we do it to anybody else. And I used to think that me being helpful and the model soldier and African American female leader that we need in our Army today would catch fire. For 28 years. And I just said, it's not catching fire. It's like 1 in a million. I'm fighting a battle that I'm gonna lose. But being here today, I see the camaraderie. I see the women come together and help each other and think about the benefits that we deserve for our service, for our sacrifice, leaving our kids, our time, marriages sometimes, right? Being away from your immediate family. I haven't seen my immediate family in years. I'm from Texas, so it's hard to travel there sometimes. But thank y'all all. I needed this today, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
So y'all remember when I came up here, right? And I did my welcome, and I told you to stand up, and I told you to look at all you, and whether you knew them, or you're just passing by. Family, right? Proof right there. Proof right there. That's proof. She needed today. She needed today. She's probably not the only one in this crowd that needed today. Some of you need it today, but you're going to sit right in your spirit, and that's okay. So this is my closeout for you lovely, beautiful women, okay? My closeout for you is I want you to give another lady in this room a hug. And I mean a hug. Because I just finished up teaching Vacation Bible School this past week to bright-eyed, youthful kids. And one of my takeaways for them was, the one thing you can do to spread God's love, and it's very simple, is a hug and a smile. They cost you nothing. They are the simplest acts of kindness that you can give someone, and you never know when it is going to change someone's day or save someone's life. Okay? So I want you to spread some of that simplest form of love. And ladies, thank you.